let's go to the next phase of it's like a graduation. Like you get from Nas to Mass Appeal. You go through your learning experiences of life there, and now you on the number one, to me the number one label of culture, which is Def Jam.
Right.
You know, how was that process? You know, being with, you know, independent like Mass Appeal, with your favorite artist, the swag of Nas, and now going to like the foundation of hip hop.
That was fire. That was super fire, because I had to, you know, I asked Nas for his grace with that, like, yo, Def Jam, he like, psh, he was so cool with that, you know what I mean? Like, but I never wanted to cut ties with that, with the original family I came in with, which was Mass Appeal.
Yep.
But Def Jam, that was something you know what I mean? Like, since, I've been watching that since Run DMC.
Totally.
When Russell and all them was over
Russell
there. Like,
was
you know what I mean?
everything.
Like, I watched that whole DMX, Hove. I watched that whole Def Jam. Just being in New York City, I feel like that was just like a staple as far as hip hop go. So it was almost like a no-brainer as long as the business was straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So now, because, you know, like I said it earlier, I got a chance to, I was blessed to see your career, be a part of it, and, you know, from behind the scenes. And, you know, the day I heard your music and seen you and met you, I just knew it was more than music, you know.
Right.
And through the journey of Mass Appeal and Def Jam, the acting came about. Like, you know, was that ever in the vision, though? Like, you know, I think,
Yeah.
you know your physical, you know how you appear to the world, but did you ever see yourself, you know, being in the Beats movie and then also the Wu-Tang movie? Like, was and of course, we all grew up and seen the Will Smith and Latifahs and the Pacs, and it's like the cousin of a rapper.
Right.
It's like, if I can get the right roles that fit me, but, you know, I always used to look at rappers, I always say, like, yo, if you could remember 32 bars, you can act. But I don't think a lot of artists look at acting. It's the same thing. You even probably can redo your whole album. If you could do a 45-minute show, a real movie, if a movie is an hour, you only got 20 minutes of acting.
Right.
Like, but did you ever really see, like, yo, I'm gonna make this leap? Because it happened organically. You know?
I didn't, you know what, I always wanted to do that. I'm a big fan of movies, always loved movies, always was into that. But I feel like I didn't know how I was gonna get into that. Like, I feel like with rap, it was just like, I could just rap. Somebody gonna hear this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I keep getting in front of cameras, somebody gonna see me, hear this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so that was my mindset with rap. But with the acting, I feel like, and I think that's another reason a lot more rappers, I see now a lot of rappers is doing that. But I feel like for a minute, a lot of the top guys wasn't really doing that, because I feel like it comes with a lot of, you know, I'm one of them guys that want to be at least considered the best at what I do.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying? If I'm doing it, you know what I mean? Regardless of who you put it next to or whatever, I want to be somebody that they say, nah, you know what I mean?
He does that.
He's sharp with that shit, like, you know what I'm saying? And with acting, you don't want to be no slack. You don't want to be no slouch with that, you know what I mean? And that takes, if not more, just as much work as the rap.
Yeah,
Most
totally.
rappers could rap in they sleep.
But
Wake
acting
up,
is-
get right on the stage and tear it down, like, you know what I mean? But what I feel like with that acting, you're if you're not playing a role that's just naturally you have to become who you portraying.
Who you portraying?
So that element of it alone takes you out of
Who you are.
and whatever your schedule been, whatever your mindset been, you gotta become this person for however many months that you filming. Luckily for me, Beats, I was kind of me.
Yeah.
Method Man, you know what I mean? With Wu-Tang, that's somebody I always looked up to, somebody I always inspired to move like, you know what I'm saying? So that wasn't really hard, you know what I mean?
It was still in the character of who you are.
Of me.
As a person and an artist.
Yeah, 100%.
No, I think the roles that you played are both organic.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you represented it very close to who you are as your own character, and not a character as a gimmick, but a character in life.
Right, 100%. And you know what's crazy? That's what Meth told me. He said, yo, I know you playing me, but do that shit your way. You know what I'm saying? Like, as much as you can, because he said they casted you because they want to see you.
No, that's a fact.
You playing the role of me, but they want to see you. So at any time, do your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
So
funny.
I kept that in mind.
From, like, because I've been there since the start, your name came up in so many other calls and marketing worlds of acting that, if I can't close the deal, I don't bring it up. You know what I mean? Nobody want to hear, I might got this for you. But like, it was very early on that I think people.
You got me right in that loop, bro. Like I said, I had not to cut you off, I had no
clue of it.
No way to, nobody to call like, yo, I want to be in a movie. Or yo, I want to put me in that. I didn't, you get what I'm saying? Like, you gave me that introduction to that. And when I seen it, it was like, oh, I definitely could balance the two.
That's a fact.
You know what
I mean? It's so many, even like, to when Shooting Stars happened, it was the talks of you being Carmelo Anthony. It's so many, because I think with your music, we said this before, it's like, I'm not used to, in your words, like, I'm not known for the big hit record or the big hit singles, but you're known for being that person that is all walks of life.
Right.
So when if that's music, if that's a friend, if that's a father, relatable people can do anything. Which brings me to, like, through the journey of music, you brought the essence of, like, Tupac, Brenda's having a baby in the father lane of seeing a man, when you had your first daughter, it was a part of the world, like Khaled, you look at Khaled in the side of life, but they became, your daughters became a part of everything, but to the world though.
Right.
What showed that? What clicked in you to be like, you know what? This is what it is.
I was so excited, bro. I feel like I was, with Kyrie, that was my first child. So, not that I was any less excited with my other children, but with Kai, I was like, damn, yo, I got a daughter. And the timing was different. Like, I was in the Bronx. I didn't have the money yet. I didn't, you know what I mean? It was a lot of things that didn't happen yet, and she was 6 months. She was on her way, you know what I mean? So I had to really it was a little panic there for me at that time. Trying to figure it out, like, damn, I don't want her living where I'm at. I don't want her in the hood. I don't want her around this, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I gotta figure this out. And Nas, like I always say, I'm in debt to that nigga forever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like in the time of need, right then and there, made it happen for me. You know what I'm saying? And I was able to take that and do it up till
now.
Right now. But I feel like everything I was going through at that time, my cousin Freaky had just passed. I let everybody know that. The world knew that.
Yep.
So I got a lot of responses about from people that just lost their man or they cousin. So I got a lot of that love. So I just felt like, a lot of people just make the songs that's
about the timing
talking about what's going on
right
then and there. I always wanted to talk about my world.
Your world.
Because all my favorite rappers talked about their world. You know what I'm saying? Nas would talk about 1,000 niggas in the bridge that nobody knew.
But
unless you was
we
from
learned
Queens.
them.
If you wasn't from Queensbridge, you ain't know these. You ain't know them. And this has been going on.
Now everybody know Ill Will.
But now you, as you become a fan of him, you become a fan of who he's talking about. You start doing your homework on Jungle, this one, that
Horse,
one, that Horse, the whole Brave. You start to, you get what I'm
learning.
saying? So I said, I'm gonna talk about me and mine.
Nice.
Me and my guys, our story is just as ill as everybody else shit that I'd have been hearing. I got homies that, you know what I mean? We did nothing I've heard was like nothing new to us. Like we was going through that same shit in our own world. So I said, why not